Hello, nice to meet you and thank you for being here. Um, Numéro Zero is a film that I just made. In fact, it's a premiere. It will be shown for the first time, so I'm very honored to be able to show it at the Astra Cinema. And it was a long time I wanted to go back to video, to editing, because for me editing is like a musical score or like choreography, and I wanted also to go back to telling stories through the aspect of of video, and because also it gives me the possibility to repeat action, to focus on details, to direct the cameras on some angles that are not possible in other mediums as a performance. And I was a lot thinking about. I was working with this group of performers, and I thought, okay, I go back to video. I make a short film of a group of people taking over a square, arriving in a square, installing their materials, doing what they have to do, whatever it is, as in a maybe not whatever it is, because it was very written. It was like micro scenes taking place simultaneously at the same times. All the micro scenes were taking place at the same time, without any kind of hierarchy, but the camera would travel around the set, which is inside this square, and would shoot what was any events which were taking place. And so that was the main idea, and that also they do their job, the group of people do their job and leave. This idea of coming, doing what you have to do and leaving was one of my motto, because for me it talks also about the moment, about the moment and the gesture which we live inside the space, and then we just move forward. I was also thinking, because I was also thinking about the idea of troubadour, because I feel I'm a saltimbanque, I'm a troubadour, making performance, making work, making art for others. It just, the times has changed, but I always liked this poetic and nostalgic idea of the actor, of the performers. So they represent a kind of a band, and they represent a kind of a band. And also the writing, because the writing is arriving inside the film, because we were working on exquisite corpse. I wanted to go back into the writing, this kind of hands writing, that of course we have lost, that now we hardly write anymore, but like automatic writings. And then I thought, okay, what if inside in the film we have also this happening, and that we can look at the words as we can look at gestures or performance. Repetition also was a very strong aspect, to repeat scenes in different places, to kind of underline some sequences by repetition, through repetition. I very much like repetition, because in a way it's never a repetition. It's always a version of of a gesture, a new version of a gesture. But it can be infinite. So I was also interested in that. And of course, there are some symbols that arrives in the film. I would say as the arrows, the flesh, which is there to show you something. Suddenly, it arrives to show you something. There is also I was also working on the banquet of Platon, and I thought, okay, I will never be able to work on to make a piece out of Le Banquet. But what if there is a fragment of it which appear in the film? So it gave me also solution, and I think if you, I don't know if you have watched it already or if you will watch it, but if you are gonna watch the film now, I think one shouldn't try to find a sense to what's happening. Things are taking place like that. I think one should watch it as maybe as a music video, or also as a traveling, as a journey. This idea of people arriving somewhere, doing those strange things and going away. I think it's a good way to watch it, not to find any messages or anything. Yeah. Okay. Have a good time. Bye bye.